Good evening everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim World 2 live stream. This is the second one of the day and we are on the fastest route in the fastest train in the game. But it has been 1 year now since the LGV Mediteranee released it. Well, 1 year back, 17th of December 2020. This route come out. It doesn't feel like it has been that long, but it's been 1 year. But let's see what we have got in the chat. Hopefully all the audio is all good. We have got, let's quickly get for that. Why has it got the emojis coming up? I don't want that. Get rid of that. Don't know how you get rid of that. We have got, let me quickly reset that. We've got Scronium, Daniel, Tizer, Luke, and Mr. Quicko, Northern Rail as well. Let me quickly come off of that and go back into it. As yet, come up with the emojis stuff, which was in the way of the chat. That's my phone going off. It's loading again. It's loading again. There we go. Well, we're at Avion and we're going to be heading down to Marseille. This is one of the fast ones. It doesn't stop at Aix-en-Provence. Right, well, let's get this set up. So you do that. It's quite technical actually setting this one up. A bit harder than the others. That goes like that. Get all of that, yeah. Got it. Circuit breaker goes on. Let's get the doors unlocked. That says to LGV, then we'll raise that up. And we should be able to rearm the circuit breaker. Yeah, welcome back Northern Rail. Hasn't been too long, mate. Crocodile, that was added in slightly later on. TVM, KVB, and VACMA. I still remember when screenshots of this route were coming out and it was like, whoa, look at the grades. And it was like a roller coaster. Yeah, already a year. Hello Langley, welcome back. Time does fly. Right, let's rearm the circuit breaker. Get that on as well. Set that to selected speed. We'll get that up to 170. Quickly clear the light there. There. All pretty much ready to go, and the wipers. We are doing it snowing. Which hasn't snowed in Marseille, I think, for like 10 years. But it has snowed here before. Let's set that to that. And wipers on. And let's try 40. Yeah, that's good. Here we are, in the TGV, in the snow. Do you like Train Sim World 2? I play every single day, Langley. So I'll let you, I'll let you answer that. Let someone know we are streaming. Right, let's get the doors shut. And then we'll be off. But yeah, top speed today is 200 miles an hour. And we are starting slightly earlier, so people might still, well, people might come in about 15 minutes or so. 67 kilometres. Right, well, let's get going. We've got the green. Well, not really, there's not really any lights. It's the TVM flags. But we can go, so we'll be careful of wheel slip. Well, the acceleration is pretty slow on this anyway, so should be okay-ish. That's going crazy again. Can we see the doors close? We'll have to do that Marseille now, which is in about half an hour. Well, less than that, 20, yeah, about half an hour. Welcome back, Avanish. Yeah, 1 year. Hello, Sebastian, how are you? But yeah, quite a contrast to the last route we did, which was the Arosa line, where the top speed is 22 miles an hour. And on this, we can go up to 200, so pretty much 10 times the speed. And when you reach 200 miles an hour, can we do a flyby? Can do. Let's get that. There's VACMA. There's my phone going off again. Apologies if you can hear the phone buzzing. There's a certain someone. There it is. And when you reach 200 miles an hour, can we do a flyby? Yeah, we can do that. And welcome Amanda. How are you as well? Because apparently when the phone buzzes, like the mic goes funny or something like that. Hello Sebastian, how are you? We're going about 105 miles an hour at the moment. In Florence, Rampage, will Dresden Hauptbahnhof look like the one in Ritas to Dresden? Well, I mean, it's the same station, so yeah, it would look the same. Unless it's set slightly more modern, then it might not be a minor difference, but yeah, it will look the same. Back more again. Yeah, very quiet start, but thanks all for coming in. Because we are a little bit early, so. But we'll get that out. So it should go up to 320 in a second, which is then 200 miles an hour, so pretty quick. What's your favourite American route in Train Sim World? Boston Sprinter. Yeah, probably Boston Sprinter. Let's do a flyby. We can do. We're not at top speed yet, but yeah, this is the TGV duplex. Hello, gaming room. How are you? Yeah, I still remember sort of the pre-release hype for this route. I mean, as soon as it got announced, it was like, whoa, Train Sim World is going places. As this, this was a big step up. I mean, the fastest route beforehand was Conventional Fast Trekker, and that was a fairly big step up. That was about 155 miles an hour. But when this one got announced, it was like 200 miles an hour. So yeah, quite a big step up it was for the game. And on the last gen, it runs fine on next gen and PC. But on the last gen consoles, this route actually runs really well as well. So it was very sort of surprising. As 200 miles an hour, or a massive train as well. Yeah, good to see you, gaming room. I'm good. But it would be awesome to get another LGV route in the future. As yeah, I mean, just look at this speed here. 200 miles an hour. And what, 64 miles in 30 minutes. So we're going about 2 miles a minute. Good to see you, Daniel. I'm good. It's blooming crazily fast. It's brilliant though. And also, I don't know if anyone saw, but the Chatham mainline for TS has now released the new one. I will be streaming that later on. I don't think it was going to come out today, but yeah, but we'll do that later on. Evening, Richard. How are you? How was your day out? And can we get some happy birthdays in the chat for Richard? There wasn't many point last night when we were doing Halo. But yeah, can we get some happy birthdays in the chat for Richard? That's all good, Rosie. When the American trains have the bell to indicate the train departing, why do the lights flash left to right? I think that's only on some of them, and that's just, well, just the way it is. Hello, Aviation Blue Tech, how are you? Good to hear Daniel and Gamer and I'm both good. Look at that. Yeah, we get to skip out Aix-en-Provence, which is always nice. Well, non-stop all the way to Marseille. But this will really help towards the challenge, though, doing this. I mean, today we can do 130 miles, so that will really help towards the Ambassador Challenge. Good to hear, Richard. Had a great day. Awesome. Yeah, it would be brilliant to get a couple of codes to give away. But the train is like 18 long, I think. So you get four power coaches, and then yeah, the others in the middle. Does Dovetail Games have the southeastern and southern license? Yes. If so, if it was a southern route, my suggestion would be London Bridge to Beckenham Junction. Well, that's not a very long route. I suppose if they were doing that, they could do the South London network, I guess. Lovely gaming rule. Stick around, and if we do win the competition, which hopefully we do, fingers crossed, or second or third, and get a couple of codes to give away. Oh, do the conventional fast strecker, Avnish. If you've got the S-Bahn services, do an S-Bahn service. Oh, lovely, Richard. A mixed grill, Weatherspoons. Or if you haven't got the S-Bahn services, do an ice service. Hello, 3-on-3. How are you? Yeah, it doesn't take long to do this route. A new German route looks cool. It does. Yes, the Farender Rampa Dresden's Chemnitz. It's looking very good. Have you spoken to Matt before, if you don't mind me asking? Directly? No, only on messages. Well, not like face to face, or no, not that. Do you think the Dresden's Chemnitz line will have AI from previous Dresden? Oh, from Riesa to Dresden? Maybe, possibly. Although one of the trains, the Deutsche Bundesbahn 363, that's going to be on Dresden to Chemnitz. What route should I play? Do some East Coastway in the 313, or just in the 377. Up to you. That's the VACMA, Isaac. Pretty much think of it as a DSD, and a C for it. Just goes off every now and again. Well, quite a bit. Oh, awesome, 3-on-4. That's brilliant then. Yes, Christmas deliveries, Richard. We'll be on it tomorrow. Yeah, we should be on ETS tomorrow. Hello, Susie. I'm good. How are you? Although with the Chatham main line out now, we'll do that tonight and probably tomorrow as well. So we'll have to wait and see what we do tomorrow. Don't want to get ETS done though. I might do LaserJet's flight sim on Monday, as we did do it today as well. So. Awesome, Avnish. Right, soon enough, I think it's after this bridge, we'll get the flashing 320. So we'll have to come down to 300. You excited for Christmas? Yeah, it's going to be good. Not doing a lot, but it's going to be good. Hello, all of us and Magnum, how are you both? Right, let's bring that down. There's quite a steep grade on the other side of this tunnel. You can see the grade change in the tunnel. Look at this. At some point, 3-on-3. At some point. Where does the Chatham main line extend to? Well, you have to buy it separately again, and it runs between Blackfriars and Victoria to Ramsgate and Dover Priory. So maybe even tomorrow we'll do a joint TSW and TS stream. What are you doing on Christmas Day? Chilling out. Staying at home and chilling. Awesome, Yoshi. Well, have a good birthday, mate. Be sure to come in on one of the two, probably have 2 streams on Sunday, as I'm going to be out. So, hello, LaserJet. How are you? Hello, LaserJet, how are you? And LaserJet might do some flight sim on Monday, as I doubt I'll have any time on Sunday. Yeah, the Chatham mainline released today for TS, so I'll probably do that tomorrow, and then ETS we sort of need to do. So it'll probably be on Monday, although it could be tomorrow still. I have to wait and see really. Or could it even be on Sunday, but I'll let you know. Yes, and also happy birthday to New Model Bus. It's also New Model Bus's birthday as well, or Johnny Simulation Gamer. So can we get some happy birthdays in the chat for New Model Bus? Rochester to Faversham. South Eastern Main Line, isn't that? That goes off Ashford way, doesn't it? Ashford sort of next to HS1, but they're not next to HS1. I don't think so. 3 on 3, no. I think that's a different bit. Yeah, it goes through Tonbridge. No, that's the 1066 line, the Hastings line. Well, no, I think the South Eastern Main Line goes somewhere Ashford and up that way. I think Eurostar used to have to take it. That'd be quite cool, Roosie. Brakes overheating. That'd be a bit of a challenge. Cool. Just had a McDonald's. Awesome, LaserJet. What did you have? Say McNuggets. Very steep gradient. I think, look at the gradient change here. It's crazy. It says a 1 in 29. I actually thought this was the steepest gradient in the game, excluding the Erosa line, but no, it's actually Rapid Transit, which has got a 1 in 25, which we got stuck on in the snow about a week ago. Although in terms of just continuous steep grades, this does win, excluding the Erosa line. So if we were stopping at Aix-en-Provence, we would start bringing the speed down now, but we're going straight through. Awesome, New Order Bus. So Richard's added Weatherspoons for dinner, and you're having KFC. 2 fish fillets and some fries and a latte. Awesome. Toffee latte by any chance? I lovely at McDonald's. There we go. So I think at the next TVM signal it should start bringing us down, I think. Awesome, 3 on 3. But yeah, tonight we'll do a Chatham mainline stream. The new Chatham mainline. Just normal latte. Alright. Cool. Awesome, Yoshi. Highest score 9,430. Brilliant. Well, not a big difference then in stopping and non-stopping. Yeah, we're coming up on Aix-en-Provence. And there we go. So bringing it down now. Will you be doing Halo tonight? Probably not, as we've got the Chatham mainline to do. It won't be fine until it comes down to 2:30 either. So here's Aix-en-Provence, which we'll be stopping at on the way back. If you made a game, what would the game be about? When it comes to ideas about games and ideas about anything, I've got no clue. My mind just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'd make a game about. How do I stream on Xbox without a capture card? Well, I don't know Xbox, but I know there is a way to do it. Should be on there somewhere, I guess. I think it's got a share button actually on there. What's manual? I think that's manual, isn't it? Possibly. Just gonna check that though quick. Is that manual? Yeah. That's not bad, Joshy. This is the tunnel with the power change in it, which can be quite annoying at times. It's just pitch black and you can't sort of work out where you are. I always go a bit slow through it, so we don't have any accident. Because on the first journey we did southbound from Avion to Marseille, we actually did get stuck in the tunnel. Stuck at the power change. That was on the first look as well. I'll see you 3 on 3. Actually, we'll let it go up a little bit. It's 150, then it goes down to 140. So let's get that up. That is a lot of braking, yes. I'll let it naturally pick up. So we don't really have to worry about doing anything with it for a little bit. I think it's quite a long. I think it's 8 kilometres this tunnel, or something like that. It's quite a long tunnel. It goes all the way through down to here. Quite a way. Another service coming up, which we'll do a northbound one next. There's the execute speed of 160. So it's not long now. Fair enough, Rosie. It's annoying when you can't really see it on the HUD. There you go, there's that. It's coming up. So without the HUD on, you sort of have to guess where the button is or where the cursor is, which can be quite annoying at times. So I can't blooming find the neck. I'll have to turn it on in a second if I can't blooming get to it. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that on. Oh well, I was on it. Hang on a second, why is that not? Oh, blooming, I set it to the wrong one. No, not that. DC. There. It's been a while. Yeah, oh, that's for down. Right, that's that, and then should be able to rearm it. Oh, we did screw that up a little bit though. Right, do that again, put that up. Yeah, it wasn't a brilliant power change, I was put on the wrong bit. Oh, I'm putting this on again. It's annoying because I wish you had the little cursor, but you don't get it on here anymore. As you put on the old control scheme. After May half term, so that means I got 1 year to go. Oh right, 3 on 3. Awesome laser jet. There's another service already. That's probably a non-stopping one. But yeah, even to this day, I still sometimes do struggle with the power change. I know what to do. It's just trying to find all the things without having the HUD on, which can be a little bit annoying at times. Comes down to 110. Let's get that down. I know it won't be till ages away, but soon I'll be stop watching it. That's all good. 3 on 3. Lovely, Yoshi. Yeah, it's just hard when you do it HUD off and try and find all the buttons. Oh, I see those shit. Yeah, I know how to do it, Yoshi, mate. It's just a bit hard when it's HUDless because you can't really find all the buttons. Especially when it's in the tunnel, you don't have much time as well. But I know what I'm doing with it. There's Crocodile. Let's bring that down. It comes down to 30 after. How do you turn the HUD off on controller? Hold the pause button. Much better playing like that. As well, it's more realistic. That's why we do it. And as I know this route, that's why we do it. Right, it's a fairly easy to route. This is a fairly easy to route to learn HUDless, as the TVM controls your speed, so you sort of know what speed it is, and it's pretty much 140 along this whole section here. So it's a fairly easy-ish route to do HUDless. The only annoying thing is when you get to the power change, you're trying to find all the buttons, and it's, yeah, obviously it's quite hard to sort of guess where the cursor is. And down to 30. There we go. Cool. Into Marseille. Evening, Davidoff. I thought I'd come on quickly before I go to bed. I'm tired and my back is still aching. Is it going to be fun for me to go home to see my family for Christmas next week with a bad back? Exactly, Yoshi. Yeah, usually Yoshi. Sorry, I got confused with what the pantograph was. To lower it was to the L. It's confused. Why can't they just have lower as L? I suppose it is a French train, so probably O probably means lower. Or the French word for lower probably starts with an O. That's all good, Davidoff. Yeah, no worries. Cool. Then we'll go back up to Avion, which is about 35 minutes back. Cool. So bringing that down. Yeah, if you are enjoying the stream, do leave a thumbs up, and if you do want to see more daily Train Sim World, feel free to subscribe. Hello Nigel, I have this on my Christmas shopping list. Awesome, mate. How you doing, Nigel? go. LGV, ladies and gents. Yeah, do a bit of LGV. If you got it. There we go. Proper low down in the cab, aren't you? Look at that. You just about see over. Unless our person's really short. Right, let's see when the next train leaves. So we might not have to come out and go back in. This one's back out at 12:20. Oh yeah, because that goes to Nice. 13:22. Yeah, that's still got quite a way. Yeah, so we'll go back out and go back in. Come on, train. Arrived on time as well. With Franklin and Lamar. Oh yeah, the new DLC for G. I haven't tried that out yet. Seems like a bit of a boring one. I'll try it at some point though. Right, there we go. That's that. Let's take a screenshot of that. So we try and win the competition. Right, there we go. Main menu. And also about the G6, so we'll do a stream on Ryan Rosston at some point. Go back on that. Now we'll do snow again. This time we won't actually have it snowing. So you know what? We'll do clear snow. There you go. Let's do that one. Good to hear Nigel had COVID last month. Only had a cold and continual sneezing. Tested positive the day of my booster, but have now had that. Oh, I see, Nigel. I suppose now you boosted up, and I suppose if you've had it now, you're probably a bit more immune to it. Right, let's do that. Let's do that. Do the safety systems. So you've got KVB, VACMA, Crocodile, and TVM. Crocodile's an easy one. Or the easiest one. Or VACMA. Right. Master switch. Already done that. Circuit breaker. Does that. Set that to DC. Put that up. Even in pet power you. It's a competition within the ambassador server. Let's read on that. The top 3 people the most miles in Train Sim World 2. I think it's before. And it's not long. Gets a couple of codes to give away of the DLC. So I want to win it, then we can give away some codes. Let's set that forward. We'll get that on as well. Set that to manual. Wasn't sure you were doing any live streams yesterday. Yeah, we do streams every day, pet mate. So we're doing one today. We've done other couple today. We did Flight Sim and the Erosa line. Oh, there's the inside. Pretty tight interiors in here. Yeah, come in quite cramped up here. The upstairs is, I mean, I'd sit in the upstairs bit. This is the best bit. But downstairs, I mean, anyone sat downstairs on the TGV before? Just looks cramped. Yeah, I'll do the G6 at some point again, Pep. Right, let's get the doors shut. It'll be Aix-en-Provence next. At 9:15, so we've got 11 minutes. Release the brakes. I still remember when everyone thought the bell, the little ding ding, everyone thought that was a guard buzzer, but no, it's just the door sort of close sound. Chromebook, you should be able to. Oh, without Windows PC. If you had a Chromebook, that's like a laptop, isn't it? So you should be able to do it on there. Oh, I see, bet. Fair enough. GTA 5 Online has the contract DLC. It's not showing up on the PS Store. It won't be on the PS Store, Davidoff. It's a free DLC. It'll just install into the game, like every other DLC. But yeah, heading north again. Or heading back north. Now we'll be streaming again later, and that will be on the Chatham mainline on Train Simulator. How do I get the SD70 Ace to speed up when going uphill? Well, max throttle. And if you're doing from Cheyenne up to Buford up there, yeah, the top speed is going to be about 19 miles an hour. It's quite slow. And make sure you've got the bank in common as well. You just load up the game, Davidoff, and there'll be an update. You just load up the game. You might have even done the updates. Load it up and you'll see it on there. Hey, Locomotive, welcome back, mate. And yeah, we'll add you to the end screen. I haven't done that yet. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit pep. What happens? Series X, I have downloaded all of my games, and I have low internet speed. Yeah, you have to download all your games again. Can you not transfer data between the Xbox One and Xbox Series X then? Yeah, how you doing, Locomotive? Hopefully we're all well. Let me check this. Oh, and DB Trainspot in Germany as well. I need to add both of you to the end screen. I shall do that after this. Cool. And it goes up to 110 in a second. Actually, it's now 110. Then it goes up to 140 in a second. Evening, Russian Dog. Welcome back. So let's get that up. I think we get crocodile somewhere around here. There's the crocodile. But we're due at Aix-en-Provence in 6 minutes. And up to 140 it should be now. In a month's time I'll get my red badge. Awesome, Russian Dog. Well, much appreciated. After this, if I don't come on over the weekend and next week, please don't have a great Christmas. Yeah, cheers, Davidoff. Happy not going to be bad, so good, Davidoff. Yeah, have a good Christmas as well. Yeah, what's everyone been up to today? Maybe you finished school for the holidays, maybe you've been at work, maybe you've been chilling out all day. What's everyone been doing? Cool. It's quite cool. Quite cool abandoned station. It's got the subway. There's a couple of collectibles on it as well. I think you can spawn in there, or spawn in at the platform on the free mode. Or if you explore on foot. Right, let's start getting this ready. Chilling out all day, fair enough. Do the other one there. Set to lower, set to LGV. So now changing power now. So you can see the pantograph has come down. Always do it a little bit earlier, but fair, I'll see Luke. That could have been to do with the internet then, possibly. You want to try and pick up a LAN cable and do it that way, and it's well, you don't need the internet. Hello, dear Malappa, just home from Dad's for dinner. Awesome. Does he live on the island as well, or do you have to go to the mainland? Right, let's pop that back up. There you go. Awesome, dear Malappa. Much smoother going that way. Yeah, we would have done, by the time we get to Avion, we would have done 128 miles in just over an hour. I mean, that's not bad going. I'll see Dimmalappa, not far then. Go. We can continue to speed. Oh, no, it's telling us to come down. It doesn't really affect us at the moment, as that will be next speed for 230. There's back. Well, that does affect us. So if we don't acknowledge it, we'll come to a stop. Hey, Munchies, how you doing? Wonder if we'll see another service coming down. That one still doesn't affect us, it'll be the next one that affects us. Should almost be out the tunnel now. You heard of the ferry problems the island has had this week? No, I haven't. What's happening with it? I know you said about maintenance on one of them. Down to 170. LNA came up next with some nice features. When the box off, I still download. Oh, alright. Out the tunnel we go. It's not far to Aix-en-Provence now. Which, as it is snowing, we do want to, well, snow on the ground. We do want to start coming down now. Might get a little bit of wheel slip or wheel slide. Almost there. Yeah, it's not bad, is it, that feature, Luke? I think PlayStation's had that since, well, since the PS4 come out, the rest mode feature. But it's good now Xbox has it. But yeah, can you believe it? 1 year since this route come out. Doesn't feel like it's been that long. I still remember doing the news videos for it. And doing my first look. It's crazy to think it's 1 year ago now. The year has whizzed by. Last Sunday, the regular ferry lock shear broke down when the propulsion system was leaking, and on Wednesday, one of the replacement crew tested positive for COVID. That's annoying. So I guess the only way is by plane then, if there is a plane. Aix-en-Provence. Right to the end of the platform. How much money on GTF online? A lot. Probably about 10 million. Cheers, Jossie. Here we are. Aix-en-Provence. CDM Malapa. See, sometimes you see a fast one come through sitting here. Therefore, see one today though. Line 16 were due out. Let's have a look. Any other trains coming down? Doesn't look like it. Any coming up? Nah. I'll see Luke. Right, let's set that to selected speed. I'll set that up to 170. Get the doors shut. Someone actually wanted to see the doors closing. Yeah, they make the sort of buzzing sound as they shut. There, there's the door closing. Get that off. And off we go. 67 kilometres. Which, to put that into perspective, that is the length of, well, that's more than going from Aachen to Cologne, which takes 35 minutes doing an ice service, and we're doing more than that, and it only takes us 18 minutes. So yeah, very quick. I believe so, Pep. Yeah, for the Marseille services in the summer. Yeah, 18 minutes will be at Avion. Doesn't take long. I should flick up to 300 or even, yeah, 320. No, 300 in a second. Not 320 just yet. Goes up to 320 after the emergency crossover, which is about 10 kilometres north. 300, let's go. Yeah, thanks all for coming in this evening for the second Trains and World stream of the day. As we did do the Arosa line just before this. Awesome DM Lapo. I think the new Grand Tour's out. Awesome developer. Let's get that up. And can we try and get up to 35 likes? But if you do want to see more daily Trains and World, do feel free to subscribe. We do it every single day. Alright, Pep. Yeah, safer. There we go. Yeah, I'll be streaming the Chatham mainline later. I'll just have a look at that. Imagine a double-decker Eurostar. I mean, maybe in future. Although no, it wouldn't be able to fit through the tunnels on HS1, would it? No, it probably would just be able to about to. Because I think a TGV went to London before, didn't it? Ah, I see developer. Don't spoil it, I'll be watching it later. Well, hopefully, watching it later. It's brilliant. Like a snake winding its way along. But yeah, I'll be streaming the Chatham mainline probably around 9ish, and that'll be for a couple of hours, so I doubt there'll be any Halo tonight. But yeah, we'll go probably hopefully a full journey from Dover or Ramsgate all the way up to London. Definitely check out Blackfriars. Lovely. Yes, back my. Right, this is where we need to be careful because the speed can run away a bit here. Quite a steep grade. Bring that down a bit. There it goes. But we're running at a solid 60 FPS. It would make sense to have a double-decker high-speed EMU Eurostar from Paris to St Pancras train station. I suppose so. I mean, the TGVs are all double-decker. Well, I think I think most of the TGVs are double-decker. I think that you get the TGV Resort or something like Resort, which is still, well, the oldest one. Awesome, dear Malappa. Welcome back, LaserJet. It goes up to 320 any second now. But once we pass this junction, you'll hear the bleep. Wait for it. Wait for it. 320, let's go. Which it is for pretty much the entirety of the journey now, before we start slowing down. So back up to 200 miles an hour. Welcome back, LaserJet. Cool. Look at the grade change in this tunnel. Look at that, straight up and then straight down. Crazy. Back mark. Acknowledge that. There it goes. Actually a bit newer now, although it seems like yesterday when they were introduced actually. Yeah, I don't know when the TV duplex was built. I think it was late 90s, early noughties, I think. So it was for this line. Well, I don't, Phallus trains, don't they have the same power cars, but then it's single decker? I think Phallus. Very similar looking ones. Awesome developer, hello Callum, how are you? Just finished work, awesome. That's all good, Davidoff. That RV stuck. But yeah, possibly Davidoff. I don't know, that depends if I go on it. Yeah, there's TVM on the Javelin. A slightly different TVM. Well, it's the same TVM, just different speeds on it. Because on there, its top is 240. Yeah, no, 225. 225, then it goes down to 200. And then from 200 down to 160, then down to 130, then 100, and then 80. Oh, see, Callum. Yeah, possibly, Pet. Awesome, Davidoff. It sure is, Davidoff, sure is. So I think from here it's about 28 kilometres, I think. So we're 2/3 of the way. Well, that won't be long until we're there. What time are we due in? We're due in at schedule 35 past, so 7 minutes. Probably not tyres, no. Don't have it. Cool. Hello Dan, I'm good, how are you? Yes, there we go. The GGV duplex entered service from 1995 to 2012. Quite a long span then. What's that, 17 years they're being built? Not bad. I think this line was opened in 2003. I think this is the second year. No, I think the LGVS was 2007. Yeah, I think this line opened in 2003. Quite cool, because if you look up Class 37 France, they actually helped build. They helped build this line. which is quite cool to see a 37 in France. Which we actually have done a video before. We did a video in the 37 going from Aix-en-Provence, and I think we ended up getting stuck on one of the gradients. But that was only, I think, one 37. But in like the videos you see of the 37s in France, there's like four or five just in a row pulling the stuff along. Brilliant. Right, we soon should get a bleep down to 300. There we go, let's bring that down. Which you don't get too long. $300. Not far to Avion. We're about 3 minutes out. Then bring that down again. Down to 270. And down to 230. That comes down again. Cool. But yeah, now approaching Avion. And we'll be live again later on the new Chatham main line on TS. Lovely. Has been a far supported country, yeah. Cool to see the videos though. Right, one of these services I always get caught out by another train ahead. I don't think it is this one. But if it is, we'll be a bit more careful. Hello Cole, long time no see, welcome back. The Avion is just there. Just through the tunnel. I think the tunnel actually goes under a hospital. I remember looking at a map before. So we get better every time. Yeah, it does keep growing. Hello Steve, which VR headset is good for Train Sim World 2 on console? Is it only for PC? Is there VR on Train Sim World 2? I know you can do Track IR, but that's on PC. Yeah, I think Track IR, Steve, that's the one. I don't think there is VR on this. But there isn't VR on this, unless it's like a mod or something. But there is Track IR. So when it comes to that sort of stuff, I've got no clue. How you doing, Steve? Cool. Right to the platform. Fair enough, Steve? Always happens at this one. Yeah, wheel slip as well. Stop. A little bit past, but it'll do. Blame it on the snow. Well, that is gonna be it, everyone, for today's second Train Sim World 2 live stream. Actually, it's not too bad. You will find a link in the description, waiting patiently in on HSC and Mediteranee. Fair enough. That's all good, dear Malappa. Well, we are done now. So, thanks all for coming in. You will find a link in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. I'll be back later, and I'll be doing some of the Chatham mainline on Train Simulator, which just released today, a couple of hours ago. Links can be found in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. But apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope we'll see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.